Yeah, so I was supposed to make a long intro about Shenhe or Shenhe, but I don't think anyone is surprised that I'm making this video after like 50 community posts spamming about it. If anything, I'm surprised I held my courage to make this video for so long. I already made a community post describing more than half of what I'm going to talk about here, so you really don't have to sit through God knows how long of me talking about something that has already been leaked anyways. But since you are here, let me tell you about what I thought about. Also, I apologize for butchering any word or any thing because Chinese isn't my first language. To make this chart, I basically fused the materials used by Ganyu and Eula. Eula because she was a Mondstadt character in a Liyue patch, and Ganyu because she's related to Shenhe. You'll see why in a minute. To start off, let's talk about the specialties. Out of the 8 specialties, I decided to go with these 5. Yes, I picked a greater portion, but I'm confident I won't need them all. Probably. To start off, I want to talk about Core Lapis. Core Lapis is everywhere near Mount, and I'm going to pronounce it horribly wrong, Aozhang, and so I think the chances of using this is the highest. However, 3 characters already use this thing, so chances are Shenhe might not. The second one is Qingxin flowers. This is because Ganyu and Xiao uses them, but Shenhe isn't an adepti. She's close to them though, so I don't think it's a stretch to think that she'll use it. The next one is Glaze Lily, and well, I have a very weird reason for this. Firstly, only one character so far uses it. Secondly, Diluc and Kaya has this thing going on where one of them uses Fatui insignia and the other one uses treasure hoarder badges. Maybe they'll do the same with Ganyu and Shenhe. Lastly, I don't see any particular connection between Silk Flowers and Noctilicious Jade with the characters that use them. So maybe they'll use the same logic with Shenhe. I don't really know. One thing to note is that any discussion about Shenhe mat also counts as Yunjin materials, but I wouldn't be too sure about it, so let's leave it at that. As for talent books, I'm not going to risk it and go for both gold and prosperity, but I am definitely focusing on prosperity more. Apparently everyone in Liyue and that one high samurai poet uses diligence, so there is no way they're doing another diligence character. And if they do, then yeah, rip me. I'm going to emphasize on prosperity more, as prosperity has the least amount of characters using it. Gold is there because gold has the second highest usage. They might go for gold first, so that's always fun. Boss material is the part that I'm most confused about, and quite frankly, I'm not 100% sure what it might be. But this is where the Eula Ascension mats come in. Despite coming in a Liyue patch, she uses Mondstadt boss materials. While that sounds obvious, remember that all Hydro characters use a Liyue boss material, and it's annoying. So I'm going to take a wild guess that it will be Cryo Hypostasis, since only 2 characters use it so far. However, remember that Inazuma isn't finished yet, or at least I don't think it is. You never know when they might add a new boss and make us go through that. Maybe there might even be a new boss in Chasm, who knows. I'm going to farm Cryo Hypostasis anyway because Alloy needs it. Finally, this is where the Eula materials section truly comes into play. Even though Eula uses Mondstadt boss ascension material, she uses Ace Jaha's stuff as weekly boss talent material. Wow, that was a mouthful. If a Mondstadt character can use a Liyue boss mat, I don't see why Liyue characters can't do the same with an Inazuma boss. But to know which one she'll use, we'll have to analyze things a bit more. Gargatlia was introduced as a weekly boss in 1.1, while Zhongli and Guzheng's Love Child was introduced in 1.5. So 4 patches to get a new weekly boss. Lady Ashnora was introduced in 2.1, so I'm going to take an educated guess and say that we aren't getting any weekly boss in 2.4. So Senora Mat it is. It really doesn't matter which one because you can just use Dream Solvent anyways, so I'll just skip this part. You know what will be ironic? If after everything I lose the 50-50. Well, actually, I am prepared for that as well. The only character I'm missing so far is Jin, so I just need Dandelion. And with my newly obtained Sayu the Hedgehog, I don't think it will be too much of an issue. I'll start collecting these materials from the day of recording this. I'm hoping I reach 90 wishes by the end of this patch. I do have 20 more days at the start of 2.4, so there's that. I'm skipping whoever and whatever is coming in the rerun section. Yes, whoever it might be. But with that, I'll be off to collecting Qingxin. Yeah, just kidding. I have to make 2 more videos.